What's going on, everybody? Mike Pence back here with a short video. It's more of a chat than it is a. Oops. All right, sorry. More of than a chat review than anything. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good holiday weekend. I still am. So I go back to work tomorrow. So yeah, things. Yeah, I haven't made a video in a bit. I've been working on some different projects. Currently writing a script up for a video, basically my backstory of why I got into To Catch a Predator and just like how everything came about. My story, so to speak, in terms of To Catch a Predator. Everyone wants to know, right? And then also, I'm on the editing block right now. Is a video that has basically a. It's basically like a video like does like the highs and lows of Roush, so to speak. Like I did one for Kent Brinkman, pretty much the same thing. But this one is definitely a little bit harder to do because Roush's is so much longer, and there's just so much material to go through. So I'm gonna try to figure out if I need to do multiple parts or just all have it one long drawn video, just so we have the best of Mr. Roush himself. So yeah, and so once the video about my backstory is over, then I'm going to start looking into doing a review and edited and I guess like an essay version of each sting, and rate the overall quality of it, memorable predators, and just some more research into it. I think that would be. I think it'd be a good analysis. It won't be just off cuff remarks at chat logs. It'll be actually dissecting the sting itself from the predators, the chat logs, and the police activity. So that'll take definitely some time to sift through and edit and try to get different. At least want to try to have some sort of the actual footage of the stings themselves. I don't want it to just be a still of like my face as it is. Well, yeah, my face, Mike Pence's face. So having an actual video of it, but hopefully finding a way to do it without having NBC sue me or come after me. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now in terms of my projects. I'm really hoping to have the Roush video out. Potentially Wednesday, because I think we will have. I think we're getting. Let me check. Because I think we're gonna get a lot of snow in the morning on Wednesday, so I doubt I will be going to work. So I'll definitely be able to do that in the morning time. Yeah, 100% chance for snow, and they were saying we're gonna get about 5 to 8 inches, I believe. So yeah, I'll definitely have time. So then by Wednesday, I should have the idea, or not the idea, but the actual video or videos of the best of Roush, his interrogation. I think I guess I could also pepper in, and it'll take a little bit longer, but I can also pepper in his, not chat, his phone call as well, but I'm not entirely certain or positive, just because no one really cares about the call. Even though the call is golden, I don't know if anyone cares enough about that. In terms of products still coming up, I still need to do the video with Almond Joy about what's his name? Need a friend to talk to, Daniel something. The guy that brought his overnight bag to Georgia Sting. So I have to do that chat log. And also in the works, I'm going to be doing a video with Lori from Tetrad Core or Bulletproof. I don't know what the name is, but doing that as well. So we'll go over Tetrad, or more so the HVP Sting, ask some questions. So if anyone has questions that you would want me to ask her, please let me know. Shoot me a message on the forum or wherever, and I'm going to compile. I'm almost done compiling a list of questions. I'm going to send them to her so she can see what she wants to answer versus what she doesn't want to answer. And yeah, she can talk to us about how it was chatting with said HVP predators, and hopefully maybe talk about some of the legalities of it and the justice system. and maybe I can ask her about the bulletproof vest and how it worked with work with the Fairfield Police and interacting with Chris. So yeah, that's on the books as well. Definitely need to finish up Rutherford with Clobbering Time. So I saw. I'm not really familiar in terms of the Lauren, all this Lauren footage. Everyone keeps talking about this Lauren footage, and I didn't know of all of it coming out. So I tuned into Clobbering last night and listened to some of it. Yeah, it's a little late to be discussing Predators. Yeah, so I don't really know a lot about it. I really don't. I know there's a lot of stuff, a place to donate and everything. I need to get on that, but it seems crazy that there's all this footage and all this lost footage and craziness of Lauren that's still out there in the Ethernet, so to speak. And I guess Eric Thornton is contacted too. Mr. has the whole list of all the alcohol. I remember him. And so I guess he had been a habitual chatter. I don't know, most of them are, but yeah, it's looking like I'm going to be having a busy 2019 in terms of providing content and pushing up the quality as well. I do need to push up the quality. So yeah, I think I'll be doing a lot less of the Predator review chat logs and focusing more on actually putting out good videos that have scripts and footage and everything. I think it'll be good. Yeah, I want to check out some of this stuff that Lauren had done, even though I am really not the biggest Lauren guy. As many people think Roush is insufferable. Like I get to a point with Lauren that isn't. I get kind of insufferable about him. But he does provide great quality content in terms of his To Catch a Predator stuff. I'm not the biggest person into all the hooting and hollering of him nowadays. And I guess there's more Stanley stuff too. I thought that saga was over, and I thought that was crazy. Just all that stuff that that they had did with him, like the whole Pete thing, and yeah, that all the grandpa stuff. Like I remember watching that stuff when it first came out, and I was like, this is insane how much there is. Yeah, Roush finds a way to do so. Yeah, so I think I want to do. Yeah, I want to try to do more Roush stuff. But yeah, so the rumors are still. There are obviously rumors of crap flying around about Lauren trying to get stuff going in terms of going after content people and everything. I really don't know if there's going to be. I don't think there's much to it. I don't know. There's so much stuff out there, and I guess he should probably look into what he has done. In terms of violating maybe his parole and probation and all that stuff, because he might come back to bite him in the ass in terms of trying to attack people, trying to go after people, and get them in trouble. And obviously, I'm small fry, so we don't have to worry about that in terms of, I know I'm small fry enough. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on in terms of what I've been up to. Yeah, on the forum, there's been a lot of trolling and things going on in terms of guest members and things. So I think going forward, I think there's not going to be a lot of guests being able to go about and just spamming the forum with all their crappy, with just like sitting there attacking Mr. Administrator of the forum, or just going after certain members and trolling. There was quite a bit of that. And I think as well as people were literally just kept opening the same stupid, I'm trying to say, new threads of crap that you just look back and Google yourself. I mean, it'd be easier just to Google this stuff and, hey, where's this footage, or what's going on with this predator? Just do the research first, or Google it, or search within the forum. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, because then it's just all these new things where people are expecting and demanding new stuff and new material, or they're demanding all the answers. And it's just like, it's more of a discussion board, not a Q&A in terms of where is this information. So yeah, that's one thing that I think trying to clean up on the forum as well. Nothing earth shattering, but yeah, I don't foresee anything crazy going on. I've been able to clean it up. So, thankfully. And yes, I'm gonna get snow on Wednesday, so I'm assuming snow late tomorrow night. Okay. Yeah, but that's gonna be early in the morning. So yeah, again, trying to push up my Roush material. Got a couple ideas here and there. Definitely gonna do one where I try to mix in the Roush the Roush. I'm losing my voice. Roush material, or Roush is like footage, his lines, and his phone call with like the Terminator soundtrack or the theme. I would love to have that. That would be great. I would love to do that. So hopefully in the future I'll get better editing software. Do I run? No, I'm just a mod. So I'm not the admin. I'm just a moderator with mod powers. Yes, that's one of the videos I want to do. So again, like I'm gonna try to pump out this video with Roush, the best of Roush. That might be pretty long. That might be a long video, I'd have to say, because there's just so much good stuff. So I might have to break it up into different parts. With that being said, I'd have to I might do one of like Dustin as well. But I need to turn up his audio. So yeah, those are, so I have some good stuff. Would be great if there was a chat room on the T. Well, I mean, there kind of is. There's the shout box area, so you can pretty much type up stuff there. And yeah, I mean, I could see if there's a possibility of that. But yeah, so I have some good videos coming up. With Almond Joy, we're gonna wrap those up. Probably gonna have one after that. So we've done Stephen Coates, we've done Rutherford. We're gonna do the John something Daniels guy. Gotta do him, and then I think the last one will probably be Mr. Bay Jones, Mr. Adriana 22. That'll be another one. I don't know if there's other ones that she'd want to do or she's interested in. So yeah, that'll be it with that. And then obviously again, trying to do the one with Lori, so I need to get questions for that. Yeah, Mike Pence is gonna be a busy customer in terms of content. The content provider, not the vice president. He's busy getting awkwardly ignored in Germany yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before he got awkwardly ignored when he mentioned Trump. So he's plugging along. He's trying his best. I'm trying my best, and hopefully I'm not getting ignored. But yeah, I do think that yeah, within a month I'll be having some good content. So yeah, my breaks will be a little bit longer of not having videos coming out, just because I'll be writing and editing and everything, all the stuff. And hopefully people will behave on the freaking forum, so I don't have to go in there and have do my moderator duties, so to speak. But always if people see stuff, just like let me know. And if you have any interesting ideas of videos that you'd want to see that are not chit quality or are chit quality, then please let me know. Yeah, so I think I might even have Thursday off too. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of snow coming. Or it might wash away. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone in the section, and not really many chatters, because this is yeah, it's a Monday at 5. I'm sure people are at work and stuff. If anyone has any questions or comments, concerns, yeah, of course, let me know. But one thing I do, this is one little small story that like is making the rounds, non-TCAP. I don't want to get political or whatever too much, but I just want to say this one story about this whole like hate crime attack. That's something that for me has like been really irking me, and I've been talking to friends about it, and coworkers and things. And it's such an amazing thrill ride of emotions and drama with this story in regards to this guy's whole thing. And it was just crazy to see how far it went. From day one, it was all the condemning and this is racist white America and everything. It was interesting. But then once you start getting more details, you were just kind of like skeptical, because you start looking into things more. You start seeing more of more of his side of it, and it's just like, wow, I don't know if I can honestly believe any of it. And I didn't. It kept getting peppered into my when I was looking in the news and stuff. It kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And but then you step back because it's there. There's a lot of emotion behind the story, and then you step back, and then you're looking at the story, and then you're thinking to yourself like, hey, like these things happen, like hate crimes happen, but then you just look at it like, okay, all these different things don't add up, and I just found it very interesting. And the more it goes on, it's just bizarre. Now more people are coming out against him. And I just saw a thing where like Al Sharpton's just like, yeah, he needs to be held accountable. And I think it goes along with the other thing with the kids in DC, the guy in the face. As someone who lives in DC, that scene is like common, like that happens quite a bit. A lot of the people counter protest. Like to me, that's just like an internet fight in real life. So I really don't. I don't know. I not to get political, but it was just a very interesting story to see, and how I think it's a indicator to me at least that the media needs to really watch how they project these stories, because they are very influential in a lot of people's opinions, and it's just like you can't sit here and push this story right away and then start kind of trickling it down. Well, I mean, the police did it, but this like trickling down effect of all these developments and stuff. And I think he's really gonna have to be held accountable, because he has put a lot of strain on people, the police, the federal, I mean, FBI, all these other people that had to comment, or they felt kind of pushed to comment, or asked about it. I mean, even Trump said something. So he owes a lot of people an apology, and I think it's imperative that we hold people accountable, not only not to do hate crimes, but not to to report fake ones, to insult people that have actually gone through hate crimes, just because you want to have get attention and things, and then to go on national television with that weird story he had. His story was like, once I saw him on the Good Morning America thing, I was like, yeah, this is fake, because he really just did not do him any service. He did himself a very big disservice with all of his answers. It came off very much so that he was hiding and lying and being very defensive and combative in a sense, and really just kind of making it about. I mean, it is about himself, but in like an awkward way about because I remember he said like, I go hard against 45, and I was just like, I don't know what that has to do, like, and that's why his reason for the attack was, but talking about how he had no food and he was hungry, and all these things that he was saying that like were just very like cringeworthy, and I just was like, dude, you just at this point come clean and move on. So yeah. Do you think the Trump wall is a good? It's really just like not a good look at this point. No, I'm not really. I'm for securing the borders and everything, and revamping ICE and CPB, and giving them better resources and updating all of their like not rules of engagement, but their standards and standard operating procedure and everything. But I don't think we should have a wall from sea to shining sea. No, this whole thing has been quite a cluster. Everyone pretty much took an L in this whole shutdown / border wall. I think everyone just took a huge L. I guess Trump did more so, but I think the Democrats still took an L because they conceded, and he's still doing the whole national emergency thing. So it's a very crazy scenario, I would say, at the very least. Here in DC, I think nobody wants the wall, and there's not a lot of people that like him here. But yeah, he's backed himself into a really bad corner at this point, and I think everyone has just backed themselves into a really bad corner, and really proved that we can't trust any of these people. They're all about themselves, Democrats, Republicans alike. So taking an L, like losing, like they lost. Win, lose, draw, I think everyone lost. The American people, I feel like, did. I mean, the Democrats lost, and so the Republicans. I don't think anyone can get behind these leaders anymore, ever. But yeah, just this whole, just seeing this whole shutdown thing, especially someone who was affected by it, it definitely hasn't helped. I think it has left a very bad taste in the mouth of people. Um, just overall, because it just showed that they didn't really need to have this month-long shutdown because they came up with a really weird and like it was just seemed like when I read someone said it looks very mediocre. Um, and yeah, yeah, Mom, I'm watching a Mike Pence live. So yeah, as someone who was actually affected by the shutdown and seeing the economy in the local area in DC, it definitely it was definitely affected. I had a friend who owns a restaurant in the city, um, and he said, "Hey, I might lose my." He's like, "I might have to go bankrupt because all of the people who were, local patron, like regular patrons to my place, they're not coming because they're not working, so they're not coming up here, or they don't have the money." So then he was like, "Yeah, I had to cut my staff. My profits were way down." So yeah, when you see the number in the news about it's only this amount of like federal workers that get screwed, I mean it's more so because of contractors and local businesses, vendors, all these people that rely. Um, on the government being open and going in there working every day, it definitely changed my perspective, and it just definitely shows how um, the Republicans want that wall. Trump wanted that wall and didn't want to give in to the Democrats, and the Democrats didn't want to do the same thing. And they were willing to, literally start. I mean, as dramatic as it sounds, they were willing to literally starve their own people to not concede, for votes for 2020. So yeah, so going forward, I definitely hope that this never happens again. Um, and yeah, both sides took losses, and everyone lost. It's like you're going to battle, and it's like it's not even a draw because you just lose people. You just lost all your It's like you lost all your resources and you lost a lot of men fighting, and so you're just like, oh well, we stopped fighting for now. So yeah, it's it's one of those things. But moving, got to move on and fight through it. So that's what I've been doing. So now I'm back on track. So how much is social wear for the average unemployed? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, some people had to take out loans here in the States. Oh, you're in Ireland. Ireland? What part of Ireland? Yeah, so some people had to take out loans here. I heard stories of people having to take out loans, um, and having to, yeah, people having to take out loans. So yeah, it sucks. It does suck, but yeah. So they had to pay it back. I heard a story about a family where both parents were government workers and their kids were in daycare. Um, Literally, they had to. I think the father was shut down, so he couldn't go to work, but he had to keep the kids in daycare because if they pulled the kids out, like obviously the dad would take care of them. So the dad was sitting there like, oh, my kids are at daycare because if I pull them out, I lose a spot. And so yeah, there's just a lot of crazy stories. A lot of crazy stories. Some people were glad to be out because I'm going to get paid regardless. So it's a big vacation. For me as a contractor, I got screwed because my company wasn't going to pay me, and then they're not going to, and I had to use up all my PTO. And they were doing an advanced PTO system where they basically an IOU, which is basically a loan. And I did not want to do that, so I was able to scrape by. Some people here just live on. Yeah, I mean, that's what people kind of want here at the point. Look at the Green New Deal. It definitely. I don't know. I have no idea anymore. So yeah, it's been one of those things. It's been one of those things to say the least. So yeah, I mean, politically for me personally, I'm a very moderate, independent person. I don't really take sides in terms of like our government. Welfare state also, is it true if you get sick, you pay for your own treatment? I mean, you have health insurance. It just depends on the health insurance, and all that stuff. Like, I think personally, I mean, I think our health insurance is like all of us. It's a clusterfuck. So it's a big, huge clusterfuck, honestly. So yeah, I get a headache when I think about it. I think our education and health system needs to be widely ratified and changed to be more. If you have had no health insurance, I yeah, I mean they just don't treat you. I don't think. I mean, there's way I don't know the whole ramifications of that, but you can get some bottom of the barrel insurance and just you owe a bajillion dollars and then you can go on some sort of like I don't know all the I personally don't know a lot of stuff about that medical field and all that insurance stuff. I know like it's such a clusterfuck to try to like figure out all this stuff, and just hearing from people. Because when I went to the hospital, I literally like because I collapsed at work because I was so like tired and stressed. And I had really good health insurance, but I didn't do workers' comp. So I literally got taken to a stretcher. I got taken out on a stretcher. And my office was right next to a hospital. Like you could walk to the hospital. But instead they took me to a different place. So I got charged $800 for a ambulance ride, and basically just gave me an IV and chilled, and I just like got restored. Like my shit got restored. So I was there for probably like 3-4 hours. They come up, check on me. They did my blood. My chest hurt or something because I was like stressed. Nothing was wrong, and I get a bill of like $2,000 for all that. And I was just like, I literally I didn't even get like a room. I literally got a bed outside of like the rooms, and like the ER, and there's all these people, and I just remember like being like, why am I paying over $2,000? For literally like a bag of IV or 2 bags of IV or whatever, just like replenish like my dehydration and like my whatever. And then and I had to, like they did like an EKG or whatever the fucking thing is, and there was nothing there. And then $800 something dollars for like a 10-minute, not even a 10-minute like ambulance ride. I remember I was so out of it. I remember being like, why are you guys not taking me to the hospital? It's like right here. And yeah. And I have a friend that's a paramedic, and I give him shit all the time. So yeah, that's our healthcare system here. So yeah, but that's neither here nor there. That is life. I have to tell you, that is life. So yeah, just wanted to pop in here and say this real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some dinner in my system a little bit. But yeah, I mean, Kane, you can definitely email me or shoot me a message on the forum, if you ever have any questions. But yeah, so again, just to wrap it up, yeah, I will this week. I'm gonna have a Roush video coming out. That's gonna be fun with the Roush. Hopefully this week as well. Later on, I think there might be a podcast I might be invited to, and then also 2 videos coming up one with Almond Joy doing the John Daniels chat log, and another with Lori, an interview with Lori, hopefully about Tetrad and what is it? HVP. Okay, more Roush, please. I don't do prank calls. I don't do that. That's dedicated to like Candid Fellow or Net Buckeye 2.0. He does those. I don't know his life or anything. I don't know what he does. Like sometimes he does videos and he stops. So yeah, I don't know. And what's going on, Walter? Yeah, sorry, I'm about to wrap up actually. But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to do some more Roush stuff. If you have any suggestions on what I can do, I bet this is Cheyenne. Yeah, so yeah, I'll try. Just let me know if you guys have any like suggestions or anything. Yeah, I should have a good Roush video coming out here on Wednesday. If not Wednesday, it'll be Thursday. But I'm pretty positive I'm gonna have a snow day, so I'll have a good amount of time to do it. So I appreciate you guys coming on, and yeah, I'm a little rant about Jesse Smollett, that whole cluster F. Yeah, that'll be something else. So again, you guys be on the lookout. I'll try to get an announcement out sometime to let you guys know about the interviews. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one and enjoy this little update and chit chat. So cheers to everyone, and everyone a good night. Pence out.